Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Uphill Outdoors. This week we are on the way over to Overland of America. So it's Wednesday evening, about 4:30, and we've made a stop for the evening here. We're in Ozark, Arkansas, little campground. It's the Arkansas River there. We are on what's the name of this campground? Ox Ark Campground, and got a couple friends with me, more to come. There's a Semper Gumby back there getting set up, and he's got Hoku with him. And then I've got a buddy of mine, he's way back there, TC, snacking down. He's gonna be in the tent next to the truck. And we've got Black Truck Adventures. They're gonna be staying, I think they're staying right next to us here. And Family Man, I'm not sure where he's staying, but he's maybe across the road here. He'll be here later tonight too. We'll get up early in the morning and head on over to Overland of America. Get there when they open up and try to grab some good sights. See you there. Hey Ben, what are you doing?
I'm showing what Uphill Outdoors and the Brian Waters Outdoors channel do when they get to their site.
If we have dirty trucks.
I actually ran over a
Brian's making fun of us.
I ran over a bear coming over here, so I was watching the bear.
What'd you run into? I don't have any of that dirt on my truck. Look at that. That'd make Brian proud right there. Shiny F-250. All right guys, we've got a little campfire going. TC and I, there's TC. Went and scoured the woods over here and found this and processed the wood. Good morning guys, it's about 6 in the morning on Thursday. So we're getting up now. I've already had a shower and came out a little early. I saw Ben and Jacob leave. They were already on the way up to Overland of America to try to grab some electric sites. They're in the Crater's Corner. There's only a few sites that have electricity in them, so they want to grab those. But TC's up roaming around. Black Truck. Here we are. Can't see them, it's dark out here. Anyway, they're back there. I haven't seen them move around yet. But I'm gonna try to get me some coffee going here in a minute. And sun should rise here shortly and we'll be on the road, I think around 7:30 or 8, because I don't think we can get in the gates until 10. And we'll get up there and pick us some good spots out to camp and start setting up for the week. See y'all in a little bit. Guys, we're gonna get some hot water going. Sir? All right, guys, we have arrived at Overland of America. I guess I was in somebody's way there. All right, guys, we're in the process of making camp here at Overland of America. Got the awning deployed. I need to put the tent on the back of the truck, so I may have to pull the awning down to do that. Didn't think ahead on that one. But we are in the premium camping area. And we'll have a few others join us here in a little while this evening. And we're gonna put them out here. That tent, we're just kind of using it to save space. TC slept in it last night, but he's got a truck tent coming for him to stay in tonight. There's Black Truck Adventures next door to us there. All right, we're gonna finish setting up and maybe go explore a little bit. All right, I've got my little tent set up on the back of my truck. Let's look inside real quick. So there is my bed and my little beach chair sitting here, my Blue Eddy, and some fans there. I'll show you how that's set up on the inside. Here's my Nature Nest shower awning. And I've got these bug net screens on the windows. So the windows roll down and I can get air through here. The reason I do that is I open the pass-through window and I've got this fan sucking air through and blowing it out the back. Keeps me pretty cool. It's only gonna be, I mean, the highs I think will be 85, 90 here, but the low is gonna be like 65 at night. So I didn't bring my air conditioner. So I've got the Open Road 270 XL awning deployed and set up the kitchen underneath it here. And a couple chairs, the Devos light, and in this door I've got my fridge set up, also screen here. And there's the fridge. It is supposed to be on. I might need to check that. Got Cokes and food and everything in there. That's about it. Oh, we're gonna make some sandwiches here and hang out for a minute. It's kind of dark out here, but I was gonna give you guys a view. It's about 8 o'clock. A lot of people have come in the past couple hours. So this is in the premium camp area here. I'm right there. All my friends are here next to me.
Thank you.
Yep. Charlie's over here cooking dinner.
No. Hey.
Hey, Eliani.
Hello.
Assisting with dinner, and Carrie. Make sure they don't mess it up.
That's right.
We already did. Too late.
TC's over there holding the chair down. Just trying to get away. There's a black truck. All right, see you guys later. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning out here at Overland of America. Stayed up probably too late. Met some new friends camping over next to us, and hung out by their campfire last night. So this morning came pretty early, but I've gotten up and walked up and taken a shower, got cleaned up. The showers are so nice here. They're back in that building back behind me there. It's got cold AC in there, and you get your own toilet, own shower, sink, mirror, and all that good stuff. But there is not very many people moving yet this morning. I know there was a lot of people out here late last night, hanging out together and talking, just have a good time. But I guess I'm gonna finish getting ready for the day and get some breakfast or coffee going, and I'm sure some of my people will be getting up here real soon. But I'll bring you back a little bit later today and see what we can find. All right, guys, we are here at the vendor area at Overland of America. We're gonna go inside and take a look, talk to some vendors, and see what we have in here.
If I do this straight up and down 90, what's going to happen when I lift it? What's the top of the jack going to do? You're right. It's either, if it's 90 and I lift, it's going to go forward. So I got to give this a little bit of cant, because when it comes up, it's going to kind of cast a rainbow up a little bit. Okay? So I'm actually going to set the foot in mildly so I don't get it in a perfect 90 degree up and down. Okay?
Yeah. See if you guys were going out and bring something.
Lunchtime, huh?
Lunchtime, got to make some food.
There you go.
Now, Warren is the owner?
No, he does our marketing.
This is a 5 foot.
What's that?
Is this 5 foot?
5.5.
Five.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got 250. I've been looking at his website for about a month now. I told Ben that he needs to go down and look at this.
You have a 6.5 foot bed?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I ever go back to a diesel truck, I'm gonna get an 8 foot bed. Put one of these on it.
Mine's a 7.3 gas,
Yeah.
which I love it.
Bison chili. There you go. Bison chili.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
The favorite so far today has floated between the bison chili and the bison stew.
Bison stew's pretty good.
Yeah. The bison chili is my favorite.
But for a simple prepackaged meal with that many calories, that much protein.
Oh, hell yeah. This is awesome.
Pretty good?
Yes.
We got olives blown over, but the complete is where we like to start at.
Okay.
Just because we say beginner, we don't mean it in the derogatory sense of anything, but rather it's just a nice starting point. At $200, it gets you everything you need out of the box. The only thing you'll have to pick up is a pellet, which we sell them for $10. You get a 10-shot magazine. You pull back charging handle on the left, load the magazine, you close it. Every time you shoot, pull that back. Not only does it index the magazine, but pushing it forward will put a new pellet into the chamber. You got a crossbar safety.
right here. Out onto the right is safe. Out onto the left is fire. Okay. Give her a go if you'd like.
Go first.
All right. We do have this sighted to the best of our ability, but most of us are blind, so give it your best. I should say this thing is shooting at a 975 foot per second, so it is hauling with. Okay, and then the firearm, and we're still figuring that out.
Yeah.
You can just,
getting that one.
Yeah, that one's fine.
and you can just hear how much more quiet the no-dose is.
Yeah.
It's just. I like it. People take this out to anywhere from.
All right, guys, it's Saturday morning here at Overland of America. I'm going to finish making some coffee, and we're going to go over to the Creatives Corner and possibly interview a couple YouTubers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone's gathering for the trail ride instructions over here. Got them all lined up.
Extremely modular, sleek, very useful, and you'll see it working out on the trails. So check out heavymetaloffroad.com and come by the booth, and maybe there's something I can help you out with. Otherwise, I'll give you a few more minutes to finish airing down, do what you got to do, and turn your radios on, channel 22 and 18.
18 and the hard crew's over here.
Set up. I'll announce on the radio when we're rolling out.
You're with me over here.
Any questions? Come on
How's it
up.
going?
Good, good.
So I think these guys are gonna like filter out. So if I'm saying 3 trails rolling out, then just follow me.
Let's look at a couple of the rigs going out on the trails today.
This way we're going out to the street.
Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday here at Overland America. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. The heat is starting to turn up here. It's starting to get warm. Yesterday was scalding hot. I suspect that today's gonna be the same. But I'm walking over here to the vendor area. Excuse me, I'm gonna actually first go over to the Creator's Corner and talk to a few of the YouTubers over here. So the bathroom's backed up and they get the septic guys out here pumping. Hopefully they get that fixed because the showers are shut down right now. And there's lots of people here that need to take showers. All right, see you guys over here. All right, guys, we're over here at the Creator's Corner, and we're here at the Semper Gumby truck, and this is Ben with Semper Gumby channel. So Ben, tell me about your favorite piece of gear that you use.
My uphill outdoors ball cap. Oh, I don't have it on. My favorite piece of gear would probably be my fridge. You know, that's one of the most important things you can have. It's one of the things that's going to keep you survive besides water. So having a good fridge and a good battery for that. So it'd be the fridge and power station.
Okay.
You can't, you know, it's a lot of money invested in food when you go on these adventures.
That's changed the way I camp. I don't have to worry about the ice melting, and especially if you're at like an event like this or out dispersed camping and there's nowhere to go get ice, and
Right.
you could be in trouble there with your, you know, with the meat and stuff. So what's one piece of gear that you regret purchasing?
Well, you know, I test a lot of stuff and I put my stuff through the ringer. I really go through my stuff hard. I run it 24/7. I bring it at altitude and stuff. So I do that so I can really put it through the ringer so folks like you can see if that was something you like. And a couple of things I'm dealing with right now. I can't go too much into detail, but Sarge is going to have a new platform from behind or on top. But as far as gear, I think a cheap power station probably would be. I regret buying early on because I didn't know too much about these power stations. And if you're going to get one, don't get one that's too small and don't get one that's too big. You get 1,000 or 2,000 watt power station. That'd be, you know, perfect for your fridge, your electronics and stuff like that. So I regret buying a small power station like a 500 or a 300 power station early on.
I do the same thing. I bought some cheap Amazon power station. I mean, in the early days, I didn't have much to power. I just recharged my phone and some lights, and it got me through it. But yeah, I love my Blue Eddy. I've got the AC 180, and it does everything I need. And
right. And if you know you do that, if you're going to get a power station that size, make sure you get the right solar power panels.
Yep.
Free power, free from the sun. Like today, it's blazing hot, but you do need redundancy in case the sun or the inclement weather. So.
Yep.
All right.
Well, thank you, Ben.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, I found Connor Lee here.
What's going on, guys?
So when did you get in? You just got here, what, yesterday? Or?
Yes, sir. I got here early morning yesterday.
Awesome.
Yep.
It is a hot one here this weekend for sure. So I don't feel like I'm adequately prepared. I didn't bring the AC, but we're making do.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. So Connor, what is your favorite piece of gear that you use?
You know, it's funny. I'll show you if you want to take a look at this. It's probably something no one ever would expect. It's my water containers. I love this thing. I used to do the 7-gallon Bluey front that a lot of people use, and you're trying to hold your cup, open the nozzle, tip it all at the same time. And this has an electric pump, which I don't want to get the cards wet, and I'm out of water.
Yeah.
Good timing. But this thing is honestly my favorite. It just makes doing dishes, filling up water containers, like your water bottles. So easy, and you're not having to fumble around with like tipping the heavy 7-gallon water container.
Right.
It's great.
Yep. What would you not buy again, or that you regret buying,
Well,
or even something you just
Yeah.
don't, want anymore?
I would say my fridge. My fridge is like, it looks the part. I love the way it looks. But if I can do this, it kind of, if I tuck it all the way up here, it doesn't fit quite perfectly because you got the wheel well right there.
Right.
And so it's just a little too big. And in hindsight, I almost wish I had one that opened instead of this way.
Open long ways.
That way. Yeah, because then ultimately I think a slide would be a good way to get around it, but then you're raising this up even further. And so a fridge is still something I'm on the hunt to like perfect.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to talk about your channel? How do you, what's your preferred method of overlanding or camping or?
Honestly, I love stealth camping.
Okay.
Yeah, like I love going on long trips, road trips, and seeing beautiful parts of the country, but there's something about like being sneaky and stealth camping that's just so adventurous and fun.
I have talked about stealth camping forever, and I haven't yet pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah.
I like to do hammock camping also, so I think I could hammock camp behind something and
Totally.
sneak in behind a restaurant or something like that. So
That'd be an epic video. I love watching those.
I watch all those stealth guys. Yeah.
Do you watch Steve Wallace?
I do. He's one of my absolute
Legend.
favorites. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Connor, thank you so much for talking to us, and it's been really a pleasure meeting you. I've watched
course.
your channel quite a bit.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for the support. And
Fellow Tennessean.
are you?
Yeah.
What part?
I'm in West Tennessee. I'm right outside of Memphis.
Okay.
I'm in Bartlett.
Yeah, so you're polar opposite side, but
Yeah.
cool, man. It's nice to see somebody else out here from Tennessee.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I've come across, you guys probably know this guy, Whiskey Dog Adventures, Chuck.
You guys need to up your YouTube game if you know us, so start searching for better videos.
And the most important character right there, Preacher.
It's the man.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yep.
Let's start with your favorite piece of gear that you use.
Favorite piece of gear is going to be, the favorites is usually whatever I put on last. The Max fan that I installed is hands down. Can you sit, please? Thank you, buddy. The Max fan is, Max fan is hands down the best piece of gear that I've got, that I put in here. It's allowing me to,
There you go.
come here. This is how it really works when you're videoing. Come here. You can't eat all that grass, you're going to get sick.
It's live action, real time, guys.
That's how it works. You guys never get to see that whenever I'm editing. The Max fan, and I'm in Oklahoma, and humidity and heat and stuff like that. And in this truck, it'll be about 120 degrees whenever I finally pull into camp. The Max fan allows me to vent that out. It's not an air conditioner, but last night in here, it was 70-some degrees. It's hot and stuff in Oklahoma. But in here last night, you can see I had a fleece blanket and a wool blanket. And that's because of that Max fan. That's how I kind of like to sleep. So that's the best piece of gear that I've got that I've put in here of late. So for sure, hands down.
Yeah, that's nice. I just laid right on top of all my blankets last night.
Yeah, yeah. It can help lower the humidity and the temperature and stuff in the cap, and just that breeze. It's so much worth it. If you can stomach cutting into the top of your $5,000 camper shell, then
Ooh,
it's
like,
not easy.
Like
man.
I commented, I said, what was the pucker value on that one?
Oh, dude, it was that. There was a lot of pausing before I actually dove that first drill bit in there, man.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
So what would be probably your least favorite, or something that maybe you regret buying early on?
Man, so much stuff. That list would be so long. If you're thinking about getting into this, let me just summarize it. Just go get into it.
Yeah.
Don't make a list of things you need to buy first. Make a list of places you want to go first. And then, excuse me, once you start doing that, now I have a video, or I've got some photos up and stuff. My first trip was 2 weeks long, and I just threw a mattress in here, the same mattress I've got actually.
Yeah.
Milliard mattress. That's probably prioritize your sleep system so you're happy in the morning. But outside of that, you can go get you, if you don't want to cook on the fire, buy you a little stove or something like that, a Coleman stove, and just go with it. You need something to carry water, some type of cheap light source, and that's it, man. You can. I did it with a cooler. You can buy an electric 12 volt. You can get all this electrical stuff. My stuff has about 4,000 watt hours of power at any given time, and I've got some solar options inside. But the best camps that I've ever had were just where I didn't pull anything out. If that makes sense. I don't know if that translates, but whenever I've got all this stuff to try out and set up, it just takes away from the experience for me. And so I just kind of like to go minimal, and I can do everything in here in the truck. So obviously I don't have a problem talking. He just went for a 30-second video. He's got a full 4-hour episode.
Hey, it's great. It's great. Actually, I just thought of another question. So there's so many different setups, and people have different ways they like to overland, truck camp, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, knowing you, don't watch your channel, I know what you do, but for the folks that haven't checked out Whiskey Dog Outdoors, what type of camping do you prefer?
Man, it's weird. It kind of depends on the day. So there are times when I want to go out and I don't want to be around anybody. And we just got back from a camp like that. We've been up in Osage County. We've been traveling up through there for about a month now, off and on. So we were up there for a few days. So that boondocking and kind of out dispersed camping, I really enjoy that, especially with the dog. But at the same time, one of the days we were up there, we went in and went to Woollah Rock and did all that. That episode drops tomorrow. But we did a bunch of hiking and stuff like that. And the interactions when you go into people. So when you do overlanding, a lot of times it's over in rural areas and stuff. What we do is sometimes we focus on campgrounds in Oklahoma to show you what's in Oklahoma. And so that's kind of a big deal. We've done that for the last year. Next week we're leaving and we're headed out of state, and we'll be gone for a few weeks. So it just kind of depends. My setup, sometimes I will come in and set the truck up, like for this one. I'm gonna come in and rotate some of the equipment out. I don't always carry my my shower system and stuff like that. So I'll put that in here for the longer trips. But man, I prefer to be out and be around where there's nobody around and it's just me and the dog, and that's kind of my decompression. When we get off of one of those, no matter how long it is, the next camp seems to always be one where we're interacting. Like you'll see a boondock episode, and then you'll see us like this, where we're up in Woollah Rock and going through places and talking to folks. So apparently I can only stay silent for an episode. So
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. And
you guys follow, watch, like, and subscribe to his stuff. And it doesn't seem like it's a lot whenever you guys have to just hit that little button or leave a comment for a creator like him or me. But it really does. It does, as the channels are growing, it helps that algorithm and stuff. And so if you like what he's doing, and you should, make sure that you do that stuff, because it really generates a lot of movement for his channel and stuff. And so I know he appreciates it. And everybody does.
I'm Uphill Outdoors. Uphill Outdoors. Yep, guys, appreciate it. Chuck, thank you so much.
Hey man,
looking
appreciate
forward
you.
to the new video. Each week I'm looking forward to the new one popping
Seeing
up.
how much I've hurt myself.
Yeah, the outtakes, those are the best.
Oh yeah, well,
I've
always good to be coming. So.
I need to learn to keep my outtakes, because I got some good ones too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. If you're stop deleting that stuff, y'all. Just leave it.
Yeah, I'm OCD. I have to everything perfect.
Yeah.
And
never happy when it's finally done. And
I usually screw up making coffee, spill crap everywhere. That kind of stuff.
In this episode, I'm shooting B-roll, and I'm filming right here. And while I'm shooting the B-roll, it just starts to boil over all over the thing, and it takes me about 2 or 3 seconds to realize that I've got a mess to clean up. So it's there, man. That's life, though.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey guys, I've run into a guy here. His name is Casey with Wilder Adventures.
How's it going, guys?
Hey. So Casey, I wanted to ask you a couple questions, if you didn't mind.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite piece of equipment or gear that you like to use?
Right this second, it's going to be that Velvet air conditioner that we just put on top of the van this week, because it's 90 degrees and we had a very comfortable night.
Guys, it is hot out here. I can't even stress that enough.
I'll tell you, outside of the air conditioner, it's going to be this Rhino USA shower tent, bathroom tent. We keep our composting toilet in there. And that is just so, like, there's porta potties here, but not for us. We got a private poop.
Yeah, there's bathrooms, guys, but last night there was an issue, and they flooded.
See? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know, because we have our own little private bathroom back here. That's probably our favorite thing.
The bathrooms have AC when they get them working again.
This is hot as hell, but
so you go sit on the toilet for a minute and cool down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A lot of people told me, tents, beds, refrigerators, but what is something that maybe you regret purchasing?
I don't think there's anything we have here that we regret, because we curated what we brought. I don't know. What do you think, Paige?
I can't think of anything. What have we sold or been, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of what we got rid of, I don't know. We've been really deliberate about what we build before we buy most of the time.
Yeah.
And so I'll tell you what. I just answered a question on the Reddit. I have a Jeep Wrangler JK that this tent used to be on top of. So a more traditional Overland.
So he has an iCamper.
This is it's an iCamper Skycamp 3. This is our first trip in the trailer. This just got built. We're making a video on it right now. If you want to see us build it out.
Yeah.
Before that, I had this. There's a brand called Exposed Racks. They make a rack system for the Jeep. It's really low profile.
Yeah.
But for the JK, only 3 of the crossbars can clip to the rain gutters, and then the 4th one that goes in your tent just bolts to your tent to support it. Anyway, it's this really low profile thing, no drill rack. We put this tent on it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Everywhere you went, it was awful. Melted the threads on all the crappy hardware that came with it. I ripped it off and sold it to someone that wanted to put some kayaks on it. And I said, yeah, it'll probably work for that. And I went with one of the big exoskeleton bar racks. So that was, one thing that we had to get rid of.
It's always an evolution, guys. I have a friend that's come along with us on this trip, and he's starting to get into overlanding with us. And he's been going around trying to find the perfect setup. I was like, his name's TC.
Yeah.
I said, TC, there's no perfect setup. Everyone's different. You have to try some things. This is trial and error. And what you like today may not be what you like tomorrow.
If you buy one setup and stick with it, you're probably not going to be super satisfied. Every part gets swapped out and changed, and
Yeah. So tell us a little bit how your channel, I guess, manifests, and what kind of overlanding do you do?
So we started. We're kind of more of a build channel. We started with a Class A motorhome, like the big bus style ones. During COVID, we gutted one and remodeled it and traveled, not full time, but long term. So think like 2 to 3 months at a time.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of traveling we like to do. We've got a kid. He was 3 at the time, so we could do it as much as we wanted. He's in public school now, so we kind of do more summer travels.
Right.
We needed something a little more weekend capable. We live in the Ozarks, in Northwest Arkansas, heavy woods and stuff. And you're not taking a 12.5-foot tall, 9-foot wide motorhome out in the woods. So we started setting up the Jeep to do camping on it. And then in the last 2 years, we started building out this van. And so
you guys see this van back here?
It's like, I like to think of it as the sweet spot between overlanding and van life, because we're not going to RV parks and stuff like that. We're taking it up in the trails.
Taking everything you need with you.
But we've got a bed and stuff, and I work full time when I'm on the road. I'm a computer guy, and so it's all set up with a great power system and solar and Starlink internet. And we're going to get it a little more off-road capable. I actually hoped I had it before the show, but we had parts back ordered. But I got a 5-inch lift going on this.
Oh, that's gonna be
and
sweet.
a rear air locker on the back of it.
Guys, that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be sick when it's done. Yeah, it's gonna be. I call it my big dumb van. It's about to be bigger and dumber. So.
Bigger and dumber. Yeah. Well, Casey, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, man.
And everyone, go check out his channel. Give us a plug one more time.
Wilder Adventures.
Wilder
Adventures, and then our vlog channel is called Casey and Paige. But yeah, if you watch one, you'll find the other.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys, I'm over here. I've met John with Gator Overland. Hey, John.
How y'all doing?
Great, man.
Up from Beaumont, Texas. It's a 10-hour drive, and well, it's hot here too, but it's a little bit drier, so we're used to 100% humidity, and but at least we got this nice only cloud in all of Oklahoma, it seems.
Yeah, we're under his awning, which is great.
It's about 20 degrees cooler, and it's been a pretty cool spot for a few people to stop by.
Got a breeze going through here.
It actually is really breezier today than yesterday.
So yeah, he beat me. We drove over 6 hours.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, we broke ours up. We went to a thing in Dallas, an arboretum, to check out some plants and flowers on the way. So there's always a little trade-off of but it was nice to break it up after work anyway.
Excellent. So I was just going to ask you just a couple of simple questions, and I've been going around asking a lot of the same questions. What is your favorite piece of gear or equipment?
They're always situational, but having water storage has always been kind of a priority. It changes even whenever it gets temperature, because then your water storage becomes ice storage at times. So it depends on how you store and keep it, but having that available, plus it's so heavy. So isolation wise, you got tanks that can go and things like that, but water storage, obviously good camp gear for sleeping, being able to stay dry. You never know what the weather's going to be. Obviously you want to plan around that. But here recently it's been shade, and I was talking with a gentleman yesterday. He's like, man, when we did it, all we needed was a little pup tent and It's like, well, a lot of the manufacturing and designing of things nowadays, you can do extruded aluminum. Everything's just, you don't have to weld things together. You can just do this, put it into a program. I have some special brackets that I had made through Sid Cuts End and a buddy who does 3D modeling, and boom, it's on the thing. I don't produce it or anything like that, but it works, and it's just, you know. But the I would say water, good camping gear, something comfortable that is to sit in. I've gone through a variation of chairs, and I don't think I found the one that's lightweight enough for it to be sizable to where it's convenient without being too big and storable. And you know, every time we go on a trip, we find things that we don't need anymore, or things that we upgrade to just because. But I mean, every time we go somewhere, there's always something new that's a, you know, evolution that's constantly going. So I will say that the trailer, we've just recently invested in a Smitty-built Scout trailer, as you can see here. And that was because we've done 5 years on the back of our Jeep Gladiator, and we had a daughter, and our ambition to do just go, go, go had to slow down a little bit, and we got into some situations where we might have needed to get some eggs or diapers or something like that. Now we have a base camp. It's a little bit more of an anxiety on my end because I do so much preparation, and I like going down that trail that I might not be able to come back from. And now it's tight with this thing, and I might not be able to turn it around, but I can. This one's lightweight. It's independent suspension. It's got a bunch of different compartments for storage and all different kinds of things that it's a blank slate. It's fairly inexpensive. Smitty built. They're built out of the Philippines. It's really good welding. I work for a welding shop or a fabricator, and I've overlooked some of this stuff, and I'm like, well, it's not chintzy, so it's been really nice, and it tows so well. It's got brakes built into it. So I would say, as far as the evolution, like I mentioned, it's you got to know on your steps, and you got to afford this stuff, but it's brought us to some places already and just already proven itself.
It's definitely an expensive hobby to have.
It is, but you know, I could also spend $5,000 to go somewhere and only spend a week there and never leave the spot. And there's places, there's trips that are for that, but we like getting into the woods, getting into the mountains. Our home may be in Texas, but our heart is in the mountains. It's just part of the journey going through there. So.
Is there any piece of equipment or gear that you've purchased in the evolution that you regret purchasing?
Maybe just water storage. It's been, you know, pump up sprayer's gone to one thing. I did a scepter can where I put a Schrader valve in the top of it to where you can kind of purge, pressurize it, and you know, just haven't really, because I've been poor going into it, that I buy once, cry once, to where I've already done a lot of my planning. But now that we kind of have this trailer thing, it's allowed us to move a lot of our configuration around. So I would say it would have been early equipment would have been how the tables were put together, something that was a little bit more collapsible, a little bit more stable, a little more adjustable. Really haven't, it's all purpose purchase, so I haven't really found one of the best investments that was a big expense was going to a fridge. No more ice. I did bring ice.
That's been a common theme. It's been a common theme while we've been going asking.
This was 2 bags of ice 2 days ago. It's 16 pounds of water, and it hasn't even been open, and it's been in there out of the way, and it's just, that was always a every 3-day turnaround. And I now have 2 fridges. I have a 63 quart ARB, which I've had for 5 years, and that was the only all-weather one at the time. I'm a buy once, cry once guy. And then we picked up an Iceco 45 just for smaller trips.
Perfect,
And it's an inexpensive, it's very efficient. In fact, I have a couple videos doing efficiency tests on them, and they both prove to be better efficiency than what they're rated for. Well, even in worse conditions, because I did them empty at 90 degrees outside. Empty doesn't hold temperature well. If you have it all full of food and everything, then you're holding your temperature longer. And it's just, you know, I like doing things like that because then I share it with whoever watches me at that point in time, and they're like, oh yeah, I can see why that would work. Do that and an EcoFlow power station, and we're good for at least 3 days before I need to turn on the truck. And we're here for 3 days, so I'll be able to make it home without having to recharge anything, and if not, I'll go plug in somewhere over there.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I'd say the advancements. I did say the trailer, but definitely the fridge is an investment that has allowed us to stay out longer without
breaking camp, have to
breaking
find
camp.
ice.
We
Yeah.
did even try dry ice at one time because that's lighter.
Yeah.
Ice turns into just liquid, and you're still got your weight. Dry ice evaporates, but you still only get about 3 days, and all your eggs are frozen all the time. So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, John, appreciate the time,
Charles,
and nice meeting
absolutely.
you. So,
it's been a pleasure.
If you guys are not subscribed, check his channel out, Gator
Overland,
Overland.
Southeast Texas, Beaumont, right on the border.
All
Got
right.
good Mexican food, good boudin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I've run into Josh with Trove One, and been going around asking questions to everyone out here in the Creators Corner. So Josh, what is your favorite piece of equipment that you like camping with?
Well, it's probably going to be this Suburban right here, because that's what we started with. That's what hauls our family. That's what gets us to hiking trips, the river, wherever we want to go. So
excellent.
It's a big piece of equipment, but it's one of the most critical pieces.
So he's got this thing built out with probably the largest tent I've ever seen on top of a truck.
Biggest one I could find.
His whole family, I think, can to fit up there just fine.
Yep.
He's actually got 2 of them. He's got a trailer he's made out of an old truck too. He's got another tent back there. So I guess if kids are fighting, he can separate them, and keep the peace. Is there any piece of equipment that you regret, or maybe you don't use as often as you thought you would?
Say most of what we have, we use pretty regularly. I'm very slow to buy. So I pretty much, if I don't see that I have a need to fill, I'm not going to buy it. So I don't buy a lot of gimmicky equipment. If I need something, I'll find the thing that I think will best suit that, and that's what we'll get.
So you have the need first, and you try to fulfill that need.
Yeah. First thing is go out there and start doing stuff, and then you can start figuring out what you need to make it more efficient and work for your family.
I've heard that a lot. I mean, if you're thinking about getting into overlanding, just get out, just do it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have all this fancy equipment. There's rigs here, guys, that are $250,000. You don't have to have anything like that. Those are great for the guys that have it. If you have a truck, a van, a car, get a tent, go out and camp. That's overlanding. Overlanding is a fancy word for car camping. So, so get out there and enjoy nature. What type of camping or overlanding do you typically do on your channel, or just normally?
Most of ours are going to be weekend trips because that's what we have time for, and then once or twice a year we'll get a longer trip in, maybe out west or somewhere out of state. We'll get a long trip in, and that'll be our family vacation. We'll hop in this thing and live out of it for a week or so.
Yep. Very similar to our channel here. That we're weekend guys and girls, and we hope to get out at least once a year and do a major trip. So sounds right up our alley. So guys, check him out with Trove One. This is Josh. Josh, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys, I'm over here with Jason with Live Today Wonderland and his wife. What was your name? Melissa. And I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to talk to these folks and ask them a couple questions. Hey, Jason. Hey, Melissa. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good. So thank you for your time, and wanted to come around and ask a couple questions if you didn't mind.
Absolutely, yeah.
So my first question is, what is a piece of equipment that you guys, I guess, can't live without when you're camping, or favorite piece of equipment?
Well, for me, I actually could say 2 things, but like our little, let's walk over here.
Yeah.
Probably the thing we use the most every trip, because we do some teardrop camping, we'll do tent camping, we do a lot of winter camping, but we do canoe camping. Our little tables, that's something every trip we bring them out. They're from iClimb, and they're on Amazon, $30-$40. They have different configurations. This is a 5-panel. I'd say that's like one of my favorite pieces because it goes with us on every trip. It folds down pretty small. It's convenient.
Okay, awesome.
And then one other thing I really like is I'm got big into oil lanterns, and then our little lantern lights, stuff like that. I like having a nice, peaceful, some mood lighting at camp. You know what I mean?
Ambiance, yeah.
Yeah, especially for the viewers that watch and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know some other people that have really gotten into the lanterns now.
Yeah, it's something. There's just something about it, especially in the colder months when you're out, and it's peaceful at night.
It's a warm light.
Yeah.
Let's see if
I don't know what she might say is her favorite.
see if Melissa here has a favorite piece of equipment or gear.
I'm gonna say, because I'm the coffee person, our newest thing we just built is our coffee station.
Yeah, guys, look at this.
Yeah, so inside Jason built all of the wooden planks that flip up.
You come in.
So yeah, take our decorative bear off there. We built all of our planks that come up,
Yeah.
and we put all of our coffee supplies and stuff.
So they have all their supplies down in there, guys.
And it's almost like a camp kitchen box too. Like you can do anything with it.
And then we put the piece of plank on the back, so we have like little rivets that you can put on there, and we hang utensils and all of
Keeps
our
everything
coffee
organized
stuff.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just say that's like our, especially when you're out camping, your kitchen stuff, especially depending on how you're going to camp, whether you're going to canoe camp, whether you're going to camp with the truck and the teardrop. It's having all your kitchen supplies right at your fingertips and your coffee stuff, which means coffee first thing in the morning. This is awesome.
That's most important to me. I wake up, I gotta have my coffee.
Yeah, we have a grinder in there if we want to grind, and just it's a fun little box. Again, where some decorations and lighting and just kind of mix it up, ambiance, you know.
Nice.
And you have to haul your gear out.
Yeah.
Nice. Put your little stove on there. Good.
I guess my other question for you is, do you have a piece of equipment or gear that you either regret buying, or maybe that you bought and just you found out it's not really that handy to have anymore?
So I would say we're not like what you would call really hardcore overlanders, whatever that word means to anybody, but
Yeah, so many definitions to that word.
I thought I needed an air compressor. I thought I needed a big off-road jack. We thought we needed a big off-road teardrop and stuff like that. So we bought the air compressor. I think I've used it once. We don't even air down that much. And then I have the big jack, which, knock on wood, in 4 or 5 years we haven't needed it. But it's stuff that's kind of more expensive that I've realized now that we didn't really need it. Same with, we need a winch and bumper, but at the same time, and we haven't got that yet, but I'm glad I didn't rush out and do all that yet, because it's where we live up north and what we're doing. We're not out west all the time, so we've been able to go just about anywhere we want. And so, yeah, certain things like that, I think you really got to evaluate what you're going to do. And you see all these super built out rigs and stuff, but are they really using that stuff all the time? I don't know. So you got to kind of evaluate. That was the other thing too. One more thing for sure I would say is the Rotopax gas can. Like, I thought I had to have that, and we hardly ever used it. Like this truck, we started with a 2015 and it had a 20-gallon tank. This one has a 30-gallon tank, so we almost never used the Rotopax. I don't even have it with us today, but we're just very mindful about if we are out somewhere, just fill up every chance you get, and you're fine. I mean, there are certain situations where you might need something like that, but it's not very common. And in the beginning, when you're looking to figure out what you want to buy and what you need, it's better to just go out and try stuff before you buy a lot of expensive
Go out and figure out
gear.
what you really need before you buy
I think
it.
the biggest thing is there's not anything particular, I would say. I think it just depends on how you're camping. Are you car camping? Are you rooftop camping? Are you canoe camping? I think each time we go out, you figure out what you really need and what you don't need. So I think a lot of times when we go out, you've got tons of stuff, and then you get out there and you're like, man, this is way too much stuff. And then the next time you're more focused on like, what kitchen things do I have to have, what kind of clothing, what kind of sleepwear. You don't really need everything you thought you had to have, and just focusing on those special couple of things that you really need to make
And
that.
you refine your setup every time you go out. And that's another one too. Like, it's not this rooftop tent, but we bought a $3,000 rooftop tent for our son to go in, and he went a few times with us, and we don't usually go in it. We do the teardrop or a ground tent. So that's a big ticket item that I think you really need to evaluate. Do you need one?
It's the popular thing to have right now, right?
It is. Like, you think you need one, but I mean, they are nice.
Always have the name brand. Like, I don't like. We've found a lot of different like off brands that we've had that have been just as great, and that we've been able to get.
Just like, I mean, the Amazon, they're like $30 tables. We've used that every time, all the trips we've done.
I was just looking at the topper. I just noticing too. Look at the topper he's built, guys. That is neat.
It's a roof rack, and I've been trying to close it in with some wood. I'm not a craftsman, so
he's got a rack, and he's planked it on the side.
Bolted.
He planked it in the back. I think he's still finishing.
We're trying to close it up for the winter just to keep it a little drier and cooler. And we may even, I don't know that we'll ever sleep up in there, but we may be able to sit up there in the winter. And something fun. We like to just mix it up, you know, do different stuff. Teardrop, canoe, ground tent, winter. We really love winter and fall.
Oh, me too. Can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
It was 48 degrees back home earlier this week, and then I looked at the weather here and I'm like, oh no. Because we had dug out our hoodies. We were already switching into fall mode.
Yep. It'll be here before we know it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm in West Tennessee and we don't get much snow or anything when we do.
Nah, but you get some cooler air.
Yeah, we get ice storms every now and then and it just shuts down the city. But we do get the cooler weather.
Fall camping is our big thing. We usually hot tent, so we've got the wood burning stove. So not a lot of people, they kind of put away all their gear, but we're like year round. So we love winter camping. We'll dig into remote spots, put the hot tent up, put the wood stove on,
and I feel, it depends where you live. Like up north, they're done camping like pretty soon, and we're always trying to get people to like, you can camp more.
Yeah.
It's not even, I get everybody's cold tolerance is different, but like even down into 30 degrees, if you're bundled up enough, man, that campfire feels great. It just sure beats sitting at home.
It's all about the proper attire.
Yeah.
It's just getting out. I mean, you don't have to have, everyone thinks you have to have particular things to get out.
Yeah.
It's just getting out. Even if it's just an overnighter.
Yeah, you figure out along the way what you really need.
I appreciate y'all's time and answering my questions. And
our pleasure.
And guys, if you don't subscribe to them, check them out at Live Today Wonderland.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
How long you been doing yours?
Hey guys, I ran into it's a group of YouTubers hanging out together over here, and so we're going to do a little group shot here. And so let's start with this gentleman right here. What is your name and what's your channel?
All right, my name's James Oaks. I have a channel called The Range Station Official. I also have Instagram on that as well. But just to clarify, 26 years ago, I created a website for Ford Ranger owners. So this is basically 99 right after the internet kind of started. So I do a large website with a forum, plus I have Instagram, plus I have YouTube, and it's like having 4 jobs.
Awesome. All right. It looks like Dirt Rock team here.
Yep. I'm Angelitha, husband Jared, boys over there.
Hiding. Sunbathing.
Yep. So we've been into off-roading for years and finally bought a Jeep Wrangler and decided to quit drag racing and take the boy out, get him some experiences. So our YouTube channel pretty much started in 2019. We go all over the place.
Nice. And we got this gentleman right here.
Yeah, Dustin from Cassidy's Adventures with the 86 Dodge. Just out there doing what I love, camping. Started the YouTube about 1.5 years ago. It's been going good ever since. Got my crossing stuff on the side of the truck, Adventure to the Cross. Doing it for the good Lord.
Awesome.
Yep.
So we'll start with you. What is your favorite piece of equipment or gear that you have?
We'll just say with stuff that I have here would be my refrigerator. One of the best things that I've gotten.
Okay.
Not having to deal with ice and all that.
That's my answer.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that's been an answer that's been very popular today.
Yeah, it's 93 degrees. Everybody's like, my refrigerator. If I could just sit inside of it,
yeah,
awesome.
Yep.
All right, how about you guys? Fridge, or you got something else you want to?
I'd actually say cast iron for cooking because all the other stuff is trash.
Doesn't hold the heat.
Yeah, it doesn't hold the heat. They may clean better than cast iron, but cast iron seems to cook better.
Yep.
And that's my favorite because I don't have to use it. I'm not allowed to.
You mess it up.
Yeah,
I do.
You will.
So.
Do you mess it? Do you mess up on purpose so she has to deal with it, or is this?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Like loading the dishwasher wrong and.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you think works, wise? What do you think the one that we don't use now?
Well, no, he's got to answer.
Well, you got fridge is your favorite? Do you get something else, or?
No, I would say the fridge is my favorite. I've had a cooler for a long time, and it'll keep ice, but the ice is always melting, and water will start getting into stuff, which is just gross to me. So I finally broke down this year and actually got a 12-volt fridge. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about we'll jump right into something that you either regret buying, or maybe something you bought and found out that you just don't really need as much as you thought you did?
I don't think I have anything for that. If you look at my rig, it's very basic. I have the basic essentials of things I know I need. So I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I have that I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have bought this, or I don't need this, or so.
So you've kind of gone along and just bought equipment and gear as you feel a need.
I mean, the first time I started doing stuff like this was back in like 2017, and I went for 21 days with just my truck, my dog, and a cooler.
Yeah, there's a doggy. What's the doggy's name?
Marley.
Marley.
So, and then yeah, as I had a brain fart. No. So the more I went, the more I learned kind of what I needed. Yeah. One thing I have an answer for this.
All right.
So I have a 5-gallon gas can that I can carry in my truck with me sometimes. I don't carry it. I did Trans-American Trail. I went around with that 5-gallon gas can, never needed it. You know, new vehicles today, you know, will get pretty far and take gas.
Yeah.
I just plan out my fuel stops accordingly. So I had a friend of mine that on our last Colorado trip, he had 10 gallons. He had two 5-gallon metal cans of gas. And I think 5 gallons of gas, I think I had it calculated in my head somehow. He had like 60 pounds, an extra 60 pounds he's dragging with him that he didn't need. Wow. And he never needed that gas. So yeah, I don't take my gas can with me anymore. So I guess that would be my answer. I don't take my fuel can with me anymore.
All right, Dirt Rock, what about you guys?
I'd say our fire pit.
Fire pit.
We got a nice one. It's great, but it's big.
Yep.
And it's one everybody seems to have. We even put different rock in it.
Put lava stone in it instead of,
which is great.
Yeah, but it weighs a lot more.
Yeah.
So we actually added weight to it, and we never take it out.
Definitely not going to use it.
No.
Here.
Yeah.
So we didn't even bring it this one, but
if you do, you have to sit it way over here and just stare at it from 50 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think a pop-up pit, if you can do actual wood.
Yep.
Or a compact folding stove.
Yeah.
Have you seen the tripod?
I know, that's one that I think I'd like to try it, you know.
You talking about the torch?
Yeah,
the tripod torch.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
A friend of mine bought one when we were in Colorado, a month ago, and he really liked it.
Yeah, so. I like it. It packs down real flat and nice.
And that's what and the thing is, my other friend that was there he has a propane fire pit, and doing all these forest roads, it started vibrating itself apart. It started falling apart.
Oh.
So not only was it big and bulky, taking away up too much space up.
Yep.
But then it started coming apart.
Yeah, just overlanding, man, made it slowly just start.
Mine lives underneath my bed. It doesn't take up any space. So.
Yeah, nice.
Yep. All right, Cassidy.
Well, this may surprise some people, but I will say my jet boils. I use it. I use it almost every weekend, but it's really not all it's cracked up to be, in my opinion. Like, it does boil water fast, but I can boil water almost as fast in just my pan.
In your pan on a stove?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I do use it almost every weekend just because I have it. It was a birthday gift. So.
Yeah.
But it's just not all it's cracked up to be. I don't think.
Neither's the base camp.
Yeah. Guys, I appreciate the time. And if you guys don't subscribe to any of these gentlemen and ladies, please do. And I'll put some links in the bottom of my video.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I think I've ran into the biggest YouTuber out here. What was your name, sir?
Levi.
Levi. What's the name of your channel?
Old Soul Adventure.
Old Soul Adventure.
A lot of train videos.
Train videos, really?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I have a piece of camping property in West Tennessee. I am from here to those trees right there from a train track that's very active. I love it. What do you like about trains?
Call me. But what did you say?
What do you like about trains?
Loud horn.
The horn?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So when they go by, my camping spot is directly in line where they have to blow that whistle because there's a road down the way they have to blow each time.
Road crossing.
Yep. Do you have a favorite type of train?
Probably the Centennial, the biggest diesel engine in the world. The DDA 40X.
You sound like you know your trains.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
You stay cool out here, okay?
Oh, I'm trying.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look who I've run into. Jacob with Family Man Camping Adventures. What's up?
How's it going?
Good. So, you melting yet?
Yeah, it's pretty hot. About like Texas right now.
Some other guys I talked to a minute ago, they said, I asked if I can ask questions. They said, as long as you don't say anything about the weather.
Well, that's what you always start everything with is the weather, right?
That's right. So I've been going around asking YouTubers over here a couple questions. The first one is, what's your favorite piece of equipment or something that you bring with you each time?
I would probably say the fridge is one of the ones that I would say is the most important, just because you don't have to have the ice, and it just kind of keeps your food. You can put ice cream, you can put anything in there, and it just keeps it nice and cold. So I would say that's probably one of my most favorite things. I did start off doing the ice steel, and that was a pain in the butt, because it always, you know, you'd have different types of packagings of food in there. It ended up breaking down the cardboard, or you'd get water inside of, you know, bags or whatever. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'd say the freezer's the best thing.
So did I hear we have ice cream?
I did, but it's all gone now. But there's a place down the road we could get some more.
Yeah, I think we're going there next.
Okay, good.
So next question, what is something that you regret buying, or something that you could have lived without?
Well, I would say something that I regret buying would be skimping on solar panels. So you think that you're going to go and every solar panel is going to be the same. It's rated for this, it's going to pull that. You know, buying cheap solar panels is something that I regret doing.
Yeah.
I ended up sending most of them back. So if you're going to buy solar panels, spend the money and buy a good quality product that there's some really good reviews on.
Okay.
So
tell us shortly just what kind of camping, what kind of adventures do you do on your channel?
So basically the channel started basically doing state parks, just because in Texas you don't have a lot of places that you can go to do any kind of overlanding or off-roading. So we kind of started doing state parks, then we kind of moved to like some national parks and stuff like that. We like going up to New Mexico is where we like to go most of the time, because the weather's always beautiful and there's a lot of primitive spots. But typically in the summertime we'll stick to state parks in our travel trailer, just because it's so dang hot. But then once fall and fall and winter hit, we'll try to get up into the mountains, or try to find some Oklahoma, Arkansas, Colorado, New Mexico, something like that.
And he's been to Tennessee.
Yeah, I've been to Tennessee. LBL was awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed camping with Charles and Ben and Dylan there. That was a lot of fun.
We'll have to do that again soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, and when it's cool.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Jacob, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem, Charles. Thank you.
You guys, make sure you subscribe to him.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Charles.
Thanks. See ya.
See ya.
All right, guys, the bathrooms are backing up out here at Overland America. And these guys are out here stirring shit up. Literally. All right, guys, I've trying to beat the heat. I'm on the Lazy River here at Overland of America. So they have a giant pool down here around the corner, and the water is very cold. It's great. I think it's got to be 90-something degrees outside, and the humidity is quite high. But just relaxing and floating along the river. Hey guys, it's the last night out here at Overland America. So it's Saturday night, and we have had such a great weekend out here, camping and meeting new people, new like-minded overlanders. I got a chance, as you saw in the video, to meet many YouTubers that I knew, many that I didn't know, and look forward to subscribing to their channels and catching up on their content. The weather has been a little warm, but other than that, it has been such a great time. So if you guys get a chance next year, please join us out here. Come ready to meet some great people and possibly learn some new tips and discover some new equipment and gear. So if I don't catch you in the morning, hope you guys have a great week. And please consider liking, subscribing, and please leave me a comment. I will comment back to you. ask me any questions, and thank you so much. Good night. Hey guys, good morning. We are all packed up. It's Sunday morning, about 8 a.m. and about to hit the road here in a few minutes. We're over here at Semper Gumby's camp, saying goodbye to him and Black Truck Adventures and Family Man Adventures. And guys, we had such a great time out here. If you get a chance, come out and to this event next year, and you won't regret it. Some of the best facilities I've ever seen at a show. Clean bathrooms, great vendors, great people, new friends to meet. But thank you for watching. See y'all later.